He just asked me for my bank code. If I say that number out loud, I lose everything. Today, I decided to do something I would never recommend to anyone else. For the next 24 hours, I am going to answer every scammer who contacts me. I won't hang up first. I won't reveal that I know it's a scam. And I will push as far as I can because I need to understand how they really operate. The truth is simple. They do this every single day. I only need to make one mistake, and that's what makes this dangerous. The first messages start coming in fast. Suspicious purchase approved. Mandatory account update required. Your access will be suspended. The pattern is always the same: urgency, pressure, fear. I pick up the first call. A man with a firm, confident voice introduces himself as a fraud prevention specialist from a major bank. He speaks quickly, almost impatiently, and says there's been an attempted purchase in another state. He needs to verify my information immediately. I let him talk. He asks for my full ID number. He asks to confirm my address. He pretends he already knows some of my information, and this is critical. When someone demonstrates they already know something about you, your brain relaxes. It feels legitimate. It feels safe. I respond carefully, without giving away anything critical. After a few minutes, he gives up. He hangs up. Second attempt, different voice, warmer tone this time. He says there's been unusual activity in my account and that he needs to help me before something worse happens. The word help is strategic. Scammers rarely sound aggressive at the beginning. They sound like allies, like they're on your side. I notice his pacing. He never rushes me. He lets silence sit. He creates the impression that we're solving a problem together. I play along, staying vague, staying controlled. He eventually loses patience and disconnects, but I already know the next one will be different. The next one always is. And then, in the middle of the afternoon, a different call comes in. He says my full name, without hesitation, without error. He says my bank. He says the last 4 digits of my document number. My silence lasts 1 second longer than it should. He notices. His tone shifts, slightly more confident now. He says he's detected an attempted password reset on my account and needs to confirm my identity to block the unauthorized access. While he's still talking, my phone vibrates. A text message arrives. He keeps explaining the procedure. He says he's going to send a security code, that it's just for verification, that it's standard protocol. I look at my screen. The code is right there. He says, "Can you read me the number you just received?" My breathing slows because I know exactly what's happening. He didn't hack anything. He is attempting to reset my password right now, in real time. And the code on my phone is the key to my account. And for 1 second, 1 real second, I hesitate because his tone is perfect, because the information he has feels real, because the entire situation has been engineered to feel urgent. If I had said those numbers, he would have had full access to my account. I start reading the code, and I stop halfway through. Silence. He insists. He says he needs the complete number to finalize the protection. I hang up. If I had finished that sentence, I would have lost access to my own account. And here's where most people get it wrong. This is not about technology. It's not about hackers breaking into complex systems. It's about social engineering. They don't want to hack your phone. They want to hack your decision. He was using 3 things against me at once: authority, urgency, and fear of loss. He created a scenario where acting fast seemed like the smart move, when in reality, acting fast was exactly the mistake.
Welcome back. What I'm about to show you is not a theory. It's not a warning pulled from a cybersecurity manual. It's the exact system that was used against me, And that is being used right now while you watch this against someone else who has no idea what's coming. Here's something most people don't realize. These aren't amateurs improvising from their bedrooms. Many of them operate like legitimate call centers. They have scripts, they have training, they have supervisors monitoring calls in real time, coaching them on what to say next. They know how to modulate their voice, when to sound urgent, when to sound calm, when to pause and let the silence pressure you into filling it. They study rejection. They track what works and what doesn't. They debrief after failed calls and refine the approach. They run their operations like businesses because that's exactly what they are. This isn't luck, it's a system. And you were not deceived because you're unintelligent. You're deceived because they study human behavior every single day, and you don't. Let me break down the exact formula they use. Step 1, authority. They open with credibility. A bank, a government agency, a fraud department, something with institutional weight. Your brain is wired to comply with authority figures. That's not a flaw. That's how society functions. They know this, and they exploit it without hesitation. Step 2, proof. They present information that seems specific to you, your name, your bank, partial numbers from your document. This creates the illusion that they are who they claim to be. What most people don't know is that this data is often bought in bulk, leaked databases, social media scraping, public records. Your information is already out there. They just weaponize it. Step 3, urgency. They compress your thinking time deliberately. We need to act now. Your account will be suspended in minutes. I can't hold this process much longer. When you feel rushed, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for rational decision-making, goes quiet. Your survival instincts take over. That's not a metaphor, that's neuroscience. Step 4, the ask. After trust is built and urgency is established, they make the move. A code, a password, a confirmation, one small action that feels like nothing and hands them everything. But here's the most dangerous part of all of this, and I need you to hold on to this. The moment that gets people isn't when they fully believe the scammer. It's the moment of doubt. Not full trust, doubt. The moment when you think, what if this is real? That half second of uncertainty, that's the opening. That's the crack in the wall they've been building toward the entire call. Because in that moment, the cost of being wrong feels unbearable. What if you hang up and your account really does get compromised? What if you're the one making the mistake? What if you're being paranoid and this is actually your bank trying to protect you? They engineer that feeling deliberately. Every word, every pause, every piece of information they drop, it all exists to manufacture that one moment of doubt. And I felt it. Right there, on that call, with that code sitting on my screen, I felt it. The difference was that I recognized it for what it was. So let me be direct with you now. A code sent to you by SMS is a password. Treat it exactly like one, because that's what it is. Extreme urgency is a red flag, not a reason to act faster. If someone calls you and asks you to resolve something right now, that urgency itself is the weapon. Stop. Do not continue that conversation. Hang up. Take a breath. Then call the official number of your bank directly. Not the number they gave you, not the number they texted you, not the number on the screen in front of you, the number on the back of your card, the number on the official website. Never continue a conversation that was initiated by someone else calling you. The moment control of that call belongs to them, you are already at a disadvantage. You might be watching this and thinking, I would never fall for that. I thought the same thing. I went into this experiment prepared. I knew the tactics. I had studied the psychology. I had done the research, and I still felt the hesitation. That is the point. This isn't about intelligence. It's not about education or experience or how tech-savvy you think you are. It's about pressure, applied at the right moment with the right information in the right emotional context. The people who fall for these calls are not naive. They are human. They are distracted. They are trusting. They're in a moment where everything the scammer says lines up perfectly with their fear. The only real protection is knowing the system before they get the chance to use it on you. Today, I survived because I was paying attention, but millions of people receive that same call every single day without knowing that the code sitting on their screen is the door to everything they have. One sentence, one number, 1 second of doubt, that's all it takes. I walked away from this experiment with something I didn't expect. It wasn't anger at the scammers, it was respect for how well the system is designed. Because if they can almost get me, knowing exactly what I was looking for, prepared for every move, they can get almost anyone. In the next episode, I'm going to flip the script. I'm going to call them back, and I want to see how long I can keep them on the line.